In pre-Vedic times, it was all nature worship. For the simple reason that it's the most pragmatic. If you don't worship nature and microscopically, as the brilliant Gerald Massey speaks in his books, the microscopic observation of nature, the hearing of calls at night from certain animals taught us about language. The whole of Sanskrit comes from birdsong. Urdu, the finest poetic languages in the world. Metaphor serves a couple of different purposes. It distances you from the real, but it also tries to configure the real. And the real being synonymous with nature. So when you see a beautiful flower, or you're affected by the pounding of the waves, or you see the mist on the mountain, or you see a beautiful animal with dew on its coat in the morning, like a horse, and you see the play of the stars at night, and you see the play of nature, and you see this exquisiteness, yes, there is an aesthetic sense that must be factored into all religion. Suffering is part of that aesthetic appreciation. Man suffers, he weeps. Why does he do that? Is he moved by fear? He can also be moved by beauty. So yes, to give them their due, the ancient texts, right, still preserve that, not as much as I would like, by no means to be considered what is needed. But those are little remnants, right, of an earlier tradition that was the true natural religion, in which nature came first. In order to survive as mankind, we needed to observe nature, and from the observation of nature, it goes without saying that you notice the mystery. Why do the animals do this and do that? Right? The early science, the early observation, the early phenomenology. So it's just about observing nature. Why is every leaf different? Why is every snowflake different? There's not even a tree or a flower or a nut or a leaf that is not an individual. Nature has a peculiar dichotomy, a dualism, in which there's an emphasis on the individual, and by God, it's a tremendous one when you really start focusing on it. But there's also this, well, it's just a forest. They all look the same to me. So something's messing with our minds here, right? Why does this animal like to cohabitate, near a water or near another animal, but these other ones don't like that? Right, so ideas of measurement and territory and animal behavior led to the idea later that you'd be able to even calibrate the heavens and separate constellations and all of this. So all of this is connected, and all of it is nature.